Hi everyone, it's Sandra and Marina from the Valko team, and we're here with another FAQ video for your information. So today we're going to talk a little bit about employment tenure and sort of what that means for your approval and what that can look like for you. So Marina, where do you want to start? This is a pretty big topic, actually.
So I think it's really important to talk about probation and what your probationary period means to you. So a lot of people get hired and they get hired on a 3-month probation. During this 3-month probation time frame, you cannot get a mortgage. No one will give you that pre-approval certificate that we've talked about. Nobody will give you anything. Probation means they can fire you tomorrow without notice, and lenders do not like that. This is really important to consider too when you're getting your second or third job in the same field. Oftentimes you'll take a new position even within your company, and they'll put a new probationary contract in there. Make sure that you're aware of what you're looking at and what's happening in your financial future. A big thing to keep in mind is if you're on probation in your role or in your job, even though you've worked for that company for the last 5 years, if you're up for renewal on your mortgage or you're getting a new mortgage, that can significantly impact what you're going to be able to do.
Now, anybody in a job right now that is possibly a temporary or a contract position, this is always a hot topic, with the government kind of all over the place. What does that necessarily mean for a new mortgage applicant?
So temporary and contract are two very dangerous words in this industry. So when you're hired on contract or as a temporary employee, even though you're guaranteed your position from your understanding, from the lender's point of view, you're not. So it's really important to either have 2 years of history under your belt or have that contract renewed at least once before you come to get a new mortgage or transfer your mortgage or to renew your mortgage. If you're renewing with your same lender, that temporary can be waived, but if you're not, it's really important to have that 2-year average.
So now, if I'm a contract employee with a company here in Kitchener-Waterloo, if I'm coming in for a pre-approval with you, what should I bring with me off the bat so we can sort of mitigate any of these potential issues?
We really want to see your contract, and then we want to see that contract renewal. Often, if you've been renewed once, they gave you a letter of renewal or a new contract saying that you've been renewed in that position. We really want to see all those details, and we really want to hear you talk about it up front. We want to know that you're on contract and that there may be a potential issue with your employment letter, rather than finding out when we've already pre-approved and you've put an offer in on a house.
I think it is important to remember if you are applying for a new mortgage, your employment will be verified, whether it be from your mortgage broker or with the lender directly. So it is important to be upfront with those details.
I think it's also really important to keep in mind that they can verify your employment up until the day that you close. So if you're planning on switching jobs before buying a house or you're making any major life changes, make sure that you're aware of when your closing dates are, because you do not want to be stuck in a situation where you're closing the next day and your funding's been pulled.
Is there anything else on these, on this section of this topic that you would like to highlight for anyone today?
I'm really good there for you. I just really want to reiterate the point that make sure you're upfront with us with your employment, because we can mitigate that from the get-go rather than trying to do it after the fact.
I guess that would be, one of the points to speak as to what the advantage of using a mortgage broker is. If you are upfront and with these special situations with us, we're able to take that to a variety of different people right off the bat.